This is the East Park Podcast. We are finally fucking here. My name is Xavier.
My name is Kylie.
Paige.
Kenny.
Back at it again. Chad.
What's up, Chad?
What's good,
we got a quick announcement to get knocked out of the way first.
All right, everybody. We're going to be doing a giveaway for a second generation Amazon Echo Dot. All you have to do is shout out our Instagram page. Tag us at East Park Entertainment and use hashtag EP giveaway. One shout out gets you one entry. The winner will be picked randomly and announced 1 week from today, Friday, April 12th. Just use hashtag EP giveaway for your chance to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good
shit.
That was
What she said.
No
couldn't have said it
stutters.
better myself.
That's literally what she said. On the last podcast, we were talking, not podcast, but the last practice, if I can talk, podcast, we were talking about, I kind of brought up the Nipsey Hussle situation. Rest in peace to him. It's a fucked up situation where another black person by a black person has been gunned down. On top of that, there's a couple people in Akron who also were gunned down the same day, which is bullshit, and I'm tired of this shit. The gun violence in America is fucking out of this world right now. But I saw something crazy on Facebook the other week, last week or something like that, and it said that Ohio was looking to take away permits, like teaching of how to use guns.
What?
And what was the last one? Basically make it where you don't have to do pretty much anything. You just sign a piece of paper and say, hey, I'm going to carry a gun on my hip. Which
Really?
I got into this little heated conversation with this guy at work, and basically he didn't understand the perspective of we already have a shit ton of people shooting up schools and stuff like that, and killing mass amount of people and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not exactly okay with that, especially being the complexion of my skin. Having to think about raising a kid, obviously no one's pregnant here, hopefully. But thinking about raising a kid in a situation where if he looks at somebody the wrong way, they can make up some dumbass excuse to pop his ass.
Right.
And we got into a heated conversation about that, and I don't really fuck with it. I don't fuck with the idea of that.
I know it's just a proposed bill, so we'll hear more about it eventually.
Sure.
See what happens, I guess. I don't know.
I just think there should be at least a little bit of protection in your house in case there was something going down.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. I've also thought about going ahead and get some kind of gun or something like that before.
Dude, they're wild. Have you ever shot one before?
No.
I almost hit myself in the fucking face.
No, I didn't. You definitely shot it wrong then.
No, my dad was like, whoa, stop. And I was like, what? He was like, dude, you almost hit your face, because you're just supposed to have your arms not
The recoil.
bust yourself.
Yeah.
You have to keep it elbows a little down. Everything.
Never shot one.
They scare me though, so I don't really like to use them or just to go out and have fun with them. It's weird.
So you're cool with guns?
Yeah.
You're cool with people having guns?
Yeah. The thing that people don't understand is that people of Democrats, black people, whatever the case may be, we're not against guns.
Right.
We're against the ease of being able to get the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So you're cool with
Yes.
all people having every type of weapon?
If you're mentally stable to have a fucking... that's the third thing I was going to say.
I was going to say background check. If there's a
Mm-hmm.
good, if you're a normal person,
Yeah.
you're not crazy, you're not going to do anything bad with this gun, obviously background checks are...
But look at Ted Bundy. He was a normal
Well, I mean, no,
dude.
you can go to a gun show and buy a gun for $1,500, not any gun you want, but
Yeah, they just
for
kind of
no
sell
background checks, nothing, just straight up cash, it's yours.
Because it's money in their pocket. They don't give a
Right.
fuck
But
what you do
also-
with it.
Also, I don't know, that people should probably look at their past history of domestic violence and this and that, and I don't know. There was a story about a guy who shot up a yoga studio in Florida a couple months
Oh my
ago.
God.
Did you hear that? And he had domestic abuse, constant domestic abuse.
Yeah.
And then went and shot up a bunch of women at a yoga studio. So it's okay, open your fucking eyes.
Right,
And he got the gun legally?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
If
I
the
should probably
right
look it up,
people
though.
have the gun, a gun, I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry about that. I had it in my head like the right people. If the right people
Have guns.
have guns, then the right stuff will happen.
Right.
There we go. There's my thought out.
See,
Yeah.
that's still a slippery slope because everybody has a bad day.
Yeah, true.
They just want to
Right.
fuck somebody up or
True.
something like that. But I think that whenever you're taught properly how to use a gun, you can put yourself in a position where you can either save somebody's life, your own, or just have it in your house in case something does pop off or whatever. I think that a lot of people misconstrue the idea of guns and stuff like that and think that they're just like this bad thing all the time, and it's not
It's not like that.
yeah, at
Agree.
all. You know what I mean?
Like they can be used for the right stuff for
Right,
sure.
Right, and I do believe that if more people had guns and stuff like that, like we could live in a world where if somebody ran into a mall and wanted to shoot up mass people, that
For sure.
somebody coming out of a fucking store can be like, oh shit, let me
Oh,
shoot this
yeah,
person, or
we
whatever.
ha-
We
I have a
save a
gun
whole
on me.
bunch of people,
Yeah.
or whatever. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
probably make them think like, well, the end game though. No, normally don't they like either try and have a shootout with the cops or like kill themselves or something? Is that common?
Um,
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
the
times-
stories of like school shootings and shit.
A lot of times the shooters of like mass killings do end up shooting themselves, which again, like there's so many variables that are thrown into the situation where you have people that are allowed to walk around and carry guns.
Right.
Like if you look at the girl from Kent State, the Caitlin Bennett girl or whatever, and I'm not trying to give her any attention because I hate this fucking girl. She's so
Wait,
fucking
what
annoying,
happened?
bro.
I don't know who that is.
Basically, she's
Ooh,
a graduate.
what?
Yeah, you are so lucky that you don't know her. 'Cause
She's annoying as fuck,
shit.
bro.
She basically is a gun
Enthusiast.
advocate, bro. She is like obsessed with the Second Amendment. Like, she probably has that shit printed out and she sleeps beside it.
No, like
Like
seriously.
dead ass. And
Tatted on herself or
So-
some
God
shit.
damn.
She pooped herself.
basically has a like she's basically in this like position where she feels you should be able to take your guns and carry them on school property,
Ooh.
whatever. Mind you, she has already graduated from Kent State. Why the fuck are you still pushing this issue or whatever that you need to
Right.
be able to carry guns on Kent State?
Right.
I have no clue.
And what like
She was in Akron a couple weeks ago.
Dude, people fucking
what drives
bashed
that
her.
argument?
See, because a lot of the same thing anybody else does, like
For protection.
for protection. Like she uses stuff like, oh, women get sexually harassed on campus and stuff like that. Which, again, I do believe that guns and stuff like that should be used at a certain extent in certain places, but places like fucking school
Yeah.
where you have a bunch of immature, adolescents and stuff like that, like walking around and stuff like that. Like you got idiots who are willing to jump off the second story of a house to just land on a table. You think that they're gonna be okay walking around with a fucking gun?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I would even tell my kid that I had a gun because I feel like kids don't have the right idea of behind the consequences of what what it does to people. Because I remember a kid that died in my school. I didn't understand death. I didn't
Right.
understand like you're completely gone, but like when you kill somebody, you have a whole bunch of different consequences, and you're carrying that like regret with you.
It's a huge responsibility though. Like
Yeah, that's why if you do have a gun and kids, you teach them about it.
Sure.
My
At a
dad
young
put my
age.
shit away.
at a young
He
age.
locked it up and put a code on, so I didn't know.
And that's ultimately what you have to do nowadays because you don't want to be in a situation where your kid is just like, you're busy doing some housework or something like that or some yard work or whatever.
They're
and they're wandering around
curious.
the house or whatever, and they how kids are.
Right,
Like,
like
they're just
Snoopy.
They want to know where shit is.
Right,
around
they're
the
just
house and
curious.
stuff. Yeah,
You
exactly.
definitely, it's really easy to just keep it out of reach.
Put it in a safe. There's
Yeah,
safes
something like that.
made for guns.
Right.
You can
That's
lock that
literally
shit
what we
away.
have.
At your house?
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
a safe for money and a safe for fucking guns.
I know whose
because
house I'm going to when I'm broke.
You know how to break into a safe?
No, but I'll find out.
Okay.
I'm black. But yeah, no, Caitlin Bennett, dude. She goes to, like, most recently she had a big rally at Kent State where she brought like hundreds of fucking gun advocates with her. They had this like damn near parade through fucking campus or whatever, which had to be shut down. And like stuff like that, you put people like that would raise my blood pressure. Like that would make me a little scared a little bit. I got all these people on campus with guns.
Was this like during a school
And
day?
like riled
I
up.
think it was on a weekend.
It's not even like
She's Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're cool. What do you got?
She's been like on Akron's campus like during school, like people are walking to class and she's harassing them. Like
She's like disrupting. Like you're at a
yes.
school.
She's a very persistent person to get her point across when no one else believes. If you have an opinion, get the fuck away from me. My opinion is different from yours.
Right.
You're not going to change my mind if I have an opinion about something.
She's just very like overwhelming. Yeah, that too.
I feel like you
Antagonizing.
can definitely change someone's mind about an opinion if you do it the right way.
No, you can't. But like the way she does it,
She's doing it the wrong way.
she does it in an
It's
antagonizing
aggressive,
way.
like for no reason,
For sure.
Type of
She
way.
attacks people for no reason.
She literally attacks people like it's
just
that.
telling them almost like a degrading way.
Let me give you a prime example. It was a snowy ass day. It was the women's march. In
Yes.
Cleveland. And there was a clip of her. This guy was walking down the little parade or whatever area with his daughter. I mean, his daughter is literally like maybe 7 years old, and she's walking up to them because I guess she's in ties with these websites and stuff like that who do like interviews and shit like that. But for her, it's not an interview. It's more of like a situation where it's either you talk to me and agree with how I feel, or I'm going to attack you and embarrass you or whatever based off of who follows me.
Right.
So she's walking with the microphone in her hand, shoving it into this little girl's face, saying, "How do you feel about men, raping women and you not being able to protect yourself and stuff like that?"
Just out of nowhere.
And it's just like, bro, that is a little ass girl. Like, what the fuck are you teaching her? Like,
Right.
stop using your politics to make a point
up.
and using a little girl for your test dummy, pretty much,
Oh
to
God.
get ratings and retweets. Like,
Yeah. I mean, like not only that, but like her being like, "Oh, abortion, this is wrong." The dad's like, "Get the fuck away from me.
yeah.
Get away from me." You know.
And he did it in a respectful way.
Yeah.
Like, please go away. Like,
And then
he
she
doesn't-
didn't leave, so he was like, "I will abort you long term." She's like, "You're gonna abort me long term?" He's like, "I believe in justice." I was like, "Oh shit, boy."
Damn.
Oh,
She also shit herself at a college party. Next.
yes.
Shit herself at a
Shit
college
Have you
herself.
party.
seen that
bro.
picture? She's got
Fuck.
a gun. You don't see the bottom half of her. Poop diaper. That's my favorite picture,
Fucking
bro.
shit herself,
The
bro.
funny thing about that is that whenever she goes around harassing people, that's just what they bring up now.
Yeah.
She leaves them the fuck alone.
Because it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
They just go poop.
Even
Poop.
people at her own campus fucking like her. I read on there that
No.
I think the college, when she wants to come back, they're like basically not gonna let her graduate on their fucking stage. I think.
I mean, there's definitely two sides to every
But-
argument. So then she comes and forces her opinion on people, and there's another half
Yeah.
of the people who disagree with her, and then there's half of the people who do, or
There's a
whatever.
50-50
So
for everything.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's a fucked up situation for sure. I'm glad I have no ties to Kent State because I'd be up there the first one motherfucker like, yo, fuck this bitch. Who's with me?
I'd be on
fucked
with
up,
you.
man.
Like, I don't know. And then there's people like, she goes out and she starts shoving microphones in people's faces and they start agreeing with her and like it's she feeds off of people's negativity, and that's for her to be someone who's trying to be like a journalist in being a gun advocate, but like using journalism as a way to disguise her tactics or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like real journalists should definitely look at her and be like, yo, like we should make this a bigger deal because she's not using our way of how to push news out the
Right.
correct way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't know. She's just full of shit, bro. She's
She's not
full of
anymore.
shit. Boy, yeah. She should have so right.
don't shit herself.
Should I shit myself?
Poop.
Too?
Ooh.
Well, I'm gonna say right now, fuck Caitlyn Bennett. I don't support you,
No.
I feel the same way.
dumbass bitch.
Gonna have to agree.
I feel definitely the same way.
Dead to me.
Dead to Kylie.
Speaking of
If you're dead to
R.I.P.
Kylie, that's a
Caitlyn
big
Bennett.
deal.
That is a big deal.
Speaking of that type of shit, that kind of like rolls us into our next topic. I hate this generational battle between like older people and younger people, and I'm pretty sure you can put a lot into this as far as like what you're learning in classes and everything like that.
Yeah. I mean, everybody wants to blame everybody. And so, like, I don't know. I know a lot of millennials and younger who like look up to like my parents' generation, like baby boomers and whoever, and they're blaming them for like the stock market and like
Well, they did ruin the
all
economy.
these crazy things. Like I'm not really educated about that whole side of it, but it is just crazy. Like we're still on the same planet, so gotta make that shit work.
Yeah.
I hate the older generation when they go, my generation was the best generation. I'm like,
Everybody should think
Yeah.
that though.
Every
You should
generation.
think that.
yeah, I know, but like the way they say it, they're like, your generation shit. You guys don't do this. You guys didn't do this. You guys didn't survive this. It's like,
Bitch, we got cars that drive themselves.
I'm like,
What
We
y'all
have Teslas.
I'm
what
like,
do
what
you
are you
have?
talking about? Everyone goes through the same situation. Like, your parents were calling you a fucking dumbass when you were a fucking teenager.
See, the thing that I see it though is that like this is another point that I was trying to get across to this dude at work is the older generation planted the seeds for us to be able to take their ideas and basically build off of it. Like I said, prime example, somebody in an older generation put the idea that if I put an engine inside this big ass metal box with 4 rubber things on it, I call it a car. And then the next person came along and was like, fuck, it's boring inside this thing. Let me put a radio in this thing. The next
Yeah.
person came along. Dude, you know what'd be great? Let's put a fucking heated seat.
Let's just make it drive itself.
And now where you can just sit in the bitch and it literally will take you wherever you want to go.
Yeah, shit's wild.
I mean, these like advances and stuff like that, and I always go back and I'm like, all right, well, if you hate our generation so much and don't use our shit, don't call no Uber, don't use your laptop, don't use your phone, like, don't use none of that
Don't
shit.
use our shit.
Like, goddamn, bro, like, it's just like the music we listen to. Everything is a product of something that's already been made, pretty much. What?
At the same time, like I almost feel like a failure when it comes to like, okay, think about like the Wright brothers flew the first plane. I couldn't have figured that shit out. Like, making me
See-
look real bad.
You don't have to. 'cause
I know we don't have to, but
To
like
be
we're
fair.
spoiled brats.
That was literally what I said.
Yeah.
Life's good.
I mean,
We're spoiled.
Everything's
got-
handed.
we got autopilot though.
That's true. But did you think of it? I didn't
Yes,
fucking
I
I
was
think
could
of
there.
it.
honestly tell you, I wouldn't even know how to make a fucking light bulb if someone told me to make one.
That's what I'm saying. Like all these different like
Here's the tools. Here's whatever. Make a light bulb, and I'd be like, "Do you have instructions?" No.
This is why
You
we
gotta
have
figure that out.
specialists.
Check this out though. They made the light bulb and we made that bitch to where we can use it with our voice to turn it off and on.
Yeah, I know that's fucking.
Not saying that
crazy.
we at this table, obviously, because we'd be not
nope,
here.
we did that.
We did that shit. We'd be rich as fuck on an island somewhere. But like our generation, like took the idea of like let's control shit with our voice, which is why we're giving away an Alexa Echo Dot. So you can control that shit yourself.
Hashtag EP giveaway.
EP giveaway.
Satellites.
East Park giveaway.
What's
Sorry.
all that?
I don't know shit about satellites.
But that's the thing. Your phone, when you make a call, goes all the way the fuck up there and comes back down.
You know what pisses me off about that? Not to get off topic, but I can be sitting right beside you. I can send a text message, and that bitch will take like a good 30 seconds to get to you. It's like that bitch got to go all the way up there and come back down. just
No
to get
way. It
a
doesn't
foot
take
away
that
from
long.
you.
We'll
Let's test it out.
right now.
It doesn't take
Wait,
that
wait,
long.
wait. Timer.
Not iMessage.
Well, yeah, not
iMessage is internet based.
All right, I'm gonna time it.
but it's not really 30 seconds. But
Alright.
like a regular text
Ready?
message has
Tell
to
me
go
when you're sending.
has to
Ready?
travel like
You guys
such a
ready?
far distance to come back down to
Okay.
just get to the person right across from you.
Tell me when.
I sent it. Awkward
Just got
silence.
3 seconds.
Lie to me again, Zay.
Lie to
3
me again,
seconds.
Zay.
Make up
Lie to
some
me
bullshit
Yo,
again.
here, let me turn off my, let me turn off my,
3.78
my,
Say you're
my
using-
Wi-Fi,
you're using-
and we'll see how long it takes to get to the satellite.
With no Wi-Fi?
With no Wi-Fi.
So you're using what you call
Okay,
it.
hold
Wait,
on.
turn off your it would only work if you turn off your iMessage because it would have to
Oh
send
yeah,
as a text
shit,
message.
you're right.
Oh, all right,
That's
I'm gonna give a better
fast
example
process.
then. If I try to send a video to one of you guys, that bitch has to travel a fucking long way first before it gets to where it needs to go.
Oh, it's because how long the video
You have to
is.
upload it, and then the other person has to download it.
What?
And a video is still pretty fast.
I don't get what you're trying to get
I
at
don't
here.
either.
Yeah, what are you trying to get?
Listen, I guarantee you, with this podcast, I'm gonna come up with one bullshit example, I may be. I'm gonna be on point 99% of the time, but one time per podcast, I'm just gonna throw some bullshit. Like the last one, I told you that if you fucking sit on a goddamn train track and look to your left, that bitch will disappear.
What are you on about with that? What does that mean?
You're dead.
You're dead.
Oh
means
wait,
you're
that's
dead.
right. I never thought.
But no one is there to tell you it didn't happen,
because
bro.
you're dead.
Exactly.
Why?
Holy
You ever
shit,
heard
guys.
someone say it was wrong, bro? No, because they don't know. They're dead.
That would suck,
Because
bro.
they're dead.
Can you
By
guys?
the way, it is April 1st.
Yeah, I didn't do any April Fools today. I wasn't really feeling
I
it.
don't know.
I stayed at home all day.
I didn't really see too many April Fools jokes today either.
I saw one, and it was something with Justin Bieber. I don't even know what it was
Oh
about.
yeah, he did the fucking fake pregnancy thing.
Oh,
like
really?
everybody
I was gonna
else.
do that to
Lame
my
as fuck.
mom. That wasn't
Yikes.
gonna work well. She'd be like, yeah, okay.
I'm not really a funny guy, so
Don't joke about fake pregnancies. It's not funny.
it's not
I'm
fucking funny, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm looking at you, Zay.
Oh, here we go. All right, gotta say it. For you motherfuckers, and you know what I'm talking about. For the people watching,
who you are.
you know who you are. No, all right, no, real talk though, because I don't think I mentioned this. I don't think I put out a clip on this, so this is kind of like a fresh conversation. We mentioned this in the practice podcast, but the one thing I don't understand is why the actual fuck people use the April Fool's joke of I'm pregnant as an excuse to like basically tell people not to joke about that because of people who have lost their kids. I will say this one thing to get this perfectly clear. I absolutely have the utmost respect for anybody and everybody, whatever the fuck words I'm trying to use here, for anybody who has ever lost a child or has gone through a situation where they can't get pregnant, whatever the case may be, any complications with pregnancy, period. I have absolute respect for you, like 100%. But that has nothing to do with me joking and saying that hey, I'm pregnant, and then fucking saying I'm not in the same day.
Right.
Nothing.
You can't have fun anymore.
Dude,
Right.
and that's just like a lot of it has to do with like people just can't take jokes nowadays, dude, for no reason.
joke
It's
about
like
anything.
calm down.
I think it's a
100%.
lame joke, honestly.
No, 100%.
Lame ass
Yeah.
joke.
Unless you get
Yeah.
someone with it and they're like freaked out.
Oh yeah.
I feel like no one ever falls for it because it's so overplayed now.
Nah, I've made people fall for it. It's funny
Hell
as
no.
fuck.
I think a lot of people nowadays, they just know that it's April 1st and like, okay, fuck you.
With any
Yeah,
joke
literally.
now, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to literally start the joke like a day before it even count. But it's like, and I'll give this example one last time because I'm tired of fucking saying it. But if I tell somebody that I hit the lottery and I go hours later, nah, I'm just kidding, bro. That lottery ticket was fake. I'm not making fun of people who have gambling problems or who are broke and can't manage money or something like that.
Right.
And it's the same concept.
Right.
If I say I'm somebody's pregnant or something like that or whatever the case may be, and then jokingly say that that person's not, I'm not making fun of people who have complications with pregnancy or who have complications having a child or even conceiving in the first place. Like it's the correlation like mind boggles me. Like I don't understand it at all.
Just something for someone to be mad about, bro, honestly.
And it
Yeah.
seems like that's
People just love being mad.
oh my god,
They wake up angry, bro.
dude, you ain't lying.
Waking up ready to argue about something, bro. They don't
Always.
give a fuck what
People
it
like
is.
ready for that. They're like, well, thinking in my head, like, if this happens, here's what I'm gonna say. It never happens.
Yeah.
It's like, just why are you hyping yourself up
Until it does.
Why
for no
do
reason?
people make like a Facebook post and the other people are just like commenting all this negative shit? It's like, why do you
Because-
fucking care?
Because the one thing I've learned in the 25 years I've been on this earth is that people.
That was just so cheesy.
I'm an old man.
He
No,
is
but
old,
the
man.
one thing that I've learned literally is that it's a phrase where people say it's like people feed off of negativity. Negativity is more entertaining than the truth and people being positive. Basically, if we're all happy at this table, we're all good to go and stuff like that, there's nothing to fucking talk about because what are we disagreeing about?
Yeah, for content,
Yeah.
you know?
But if I don't agree with something you got to say, there's going to be a longer dialogue
Right.
between me
Right.
and you or whatever, because I'm trying to figure out why you feel that way. And the
Yeah,
thing
that's okay to, like, you know, be upset or angry
Yeah,
about
of
something.
course.
Yes.
Talk it out, bro.
You still
don't
be
attack
friends.
people.
and that's the thing though, people don't get
No, you're cool.
is that you don't have to put yourself in a position where you hate somebody just because they disagree with you. Straight up.
Unless they support Caitlyn.
Yeah, I'm fighting
Fuck
you.
that bitch.
I'm watching it.
No, you just need to
Just
learn
kidding.
to compromise with one another.
Want a number?
Hey, we're still working out the kinks. This is the first episode, damn it.
I'm a little
We gotta learn how to talk.
dyslexic. I'm a little who.
Hey, that's offensive.
I'm dyslexic for real, bro.
Stop talking about it.
I
I'm
will,
offended.
I will fucking fight you right here. I will
See,
bash
here's our
you.
problem.
See, you gotta
See
learn
what I
how to
mean?
have dialogue.
You know what I mean?
No, but yeah, like prime example. Earlier today, I was on Instagram, and I don't know if you guys know this comedian, but his name was Lil Duval. He a funny ass dude. He's the dude that made Smile Bitch. Smile Bitch, Smile Bitch. Come on.
You don't know that
I
song?
feel
don't
like
know
I've
that.
heard of him, but I don't know.
You don't know
You
that
guys
song?
are
Look him
white.
up.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm not-
I am.
Holy shit.
Got a problem with that, Zach?
No, dude, you got waves. It's cool. So,
Ooh, waves for days.
so he posted something saying that that's a wave check. Basically saying like people are always like acting like woke online and shit. Woke.
That's what I just said.
And like I posted a comment saying I'm glad somebody with a name and like who has like a following is finally like come out and said some shit like this, because like that's literally what happens when somebody dies, like somebody with a big name dies, whatever. Everybody wants to go, hey, conspiracy theory this, conspiracy theory that. And all these people come out and say, oh, well, the government's doing this and the government's doing that. And I'm being me, posting stuff like, no, this is another case where black people need to stop killing black people. And after I posted that, like the amount of people who come to me with like negativity and like just calling me out my name and calling me a fucking Uncle Tom and shit like that. And it's like, this is the problem. You have this like view on something that you can't prove, first of all, because I mean, until you come to me a document saying, yeah, the government did this, that, and that, and then prove it behind that, I'm gonna see how it is. A black guy with a gun pulled a trigger, shot another black guy. That's another case on black and black violence. There's nothing to argue about. Now, if you want to take this conversation and make it to something where we can come together and make some kind of change in a community or whatever, whether it doesn't even have to be like on some black shit. It can be like, if we are all in the same neighborhood and there's a lot of violence going on in our neighborhood, whether it be black, white, Mexican, fucking Chinese, whatever the case may be, let's fucking come together, talk about it. If you have a difference, let's listen to your difference. I'll listen to somebody else's difference, and we'll see if we can find ways to compromise and make all that shit come together so we can all be happy together. I think that's something that like people forget, that like we have to create a dialogue when it comes to disagreements.
Bro, if there was an apocalypse, we'd all be fucked.
We'd all be fucked.
That's what I was about to say. Like, I watched The Walking Dead, and like a lot of the key aspect is like, I don't know, coming together and making shit work, because there's, you know, a lot of problems. I'm not gonna get into the show. Great show, but yeah, I mean, it's really how you accomplish things.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Coming
If you-
together.
If you work against
Duh.
each other, you're never going to get the things that need to be done.
You can accomplish way more in a group than you can individually.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
More
it's like-
manpower.
Yeah, for sure.
Or-
Like bringing other ideas.
People all
Into
want
a
power.
group.
Right.
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's the problem.
People
That's-
want power, but power doesn't do much. If you work together on something and, you know, work as a team to make things happen,
That-
you're going to have a better society,
Right.
a better community,
Mhm.
and you're not going to have as much of a dictatorship.
See, that's the thing though. People don't get that when you have a issue and there's a power struggle, you're stopping yourself from all coming together to be powerful.
Yeah.
Because if you are fighting amongst each other constantly, you're distracting yourself from what you could be getting done, which goes back to what I'm saying about this whole black thing. if we as black people will come together and stop killing each other, then maybe we could make a little bit quicker advances in life to be able to catch up with you guys. Like, I'm not trying to make this sound like a racial thing, but we know how America is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know
This
how
is
shit
America.
goes. And like, even if it's for like Mexicans or whatever. I mean, like, I know there's Mexican on Mexican crime and shit like that, but like, you don't see like full blown neighborhoods of Mexicans like killing each other. At least I don't. Like, I'm probably ignorant to it, maybe, or whatever, but.
We are also on the northeast side
Yeah, but like
of America.
if you go to like the north side of Akron,
Oh, no, I know.
nothing but Asian,
I know.
and they all like promote dating each other and shit like
Well-
that to grow their people and stuff like that. They're really peaceful among each other and stuff like that, and that's a great thing that they have. Go ahead.
The Asian culture is also collectivistic, so they are less.
Tell the listeners what that means.
Collectivistic is basically you like value family and like they place a really high value on like the group, and like America in general is very individualistic. We're very selfish.
Yeah.
So I mean that's where that comes from, but also like when we're talking geographical location, like Arizona, like Southwest, like above Mexico is gonna see a lot more of like
The
Mexican on Mexican crime, and
Right.
but I was gonna say this on our last episode, but I feel like you can't have like peace between white and black people until you have peace between black people and black people. Like,
You know what's crazy?
what?
You would catch a lot of flack if you put that thought online,
Why?
because black people don't want to hear that. Black people would, and it sucks that I have to say this, but like I posted like this quote online the other day where I said that women do more lying to themselves than men do to them. Well, in the same concept, black people do more lying to themselves than America does to them, because we sit here and constantly ignore the violence that we cause to each other every single fucking day. You get online right now, Akron Twitter or whatever, and you see a bunch of people saying, you know, Nipsey's death was a conspiracy, but then you scroll just a little bit down, and the couple people that died this past weekend or whatever, they're saying, "Oh, it's always our own kind." Well, it's like, what's the difference? Just because he has a bigger name and he was about to get ready to do a project with, you know, talking about some, you know, medicine discoveries and stuff like that. Stop tying shit to make something out of nothing. Just call it what it is.
Right.
And you being that you're white, you saying that, they're going to automatically come at you and say that you don't understand, blah, blah, blah. And it's like,
Right.
bro, it's like, you live in this world too. You know what I mean? Like, you can definitely understand that. But, anyways, we definitely did already do the Cardi B, but they're still dogging her ass.
No,
They're still dogging her ass.
no, not that I've seen.
I got a question.
It's kind of normal now.
I got a question.
What's up?
So Beyonce was at she was at some kind of awards last night. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to make some shit up to figure out what award show it was at. But how would you handle this situation? This other actor came up to embrace her as she got her, she was, you know, giving her award or whatever, and he hugged her, kissed her, hugged her a little tighter, and then kissed her on the cheek again. Like, both kisses were on the cheek. Do you think that's too much?
Yeah.
Are they close?
I wouldn't know that, but Jay-Z was standing right beside them. Like,
Who was it?
you would have to look this up. or
Did you
whatever.
see his face?
Beyonce definitely looked a little awkward.
Yeah.
She looked like she kind of looked down. She looked as if she was not trying to show her uncomfort.
Maybe it was her ex sugar daddy.
Yikes.
I'm
Probably-
just kidding.
I would
Don't
just-
say that.
Forget about it. It's like, okay, whatever had happened. Like,
It'd be
Nah,
different if
I
she
don't
I don't know
kissed
if I
him
was
on the
Jay-Z,
mouth.
Maybe just
though.
don't.
bro.
oh wait.
I'm just saying, if like a guy walked up to you, like say if you're, I don't know, if you're, you know, hanging out with your girl or whatever, and you know, a guy that you know introduces himself to you or whatever, like y'all didn't know each other from like personal, experiences, whatever. You guys knew each other from like Twitter or something like that. And you're like, oh, what's up, man? Finally, nice to meet you, or whatever. And he, shakes your hand, and then he goes to your girl, grabs her, hugs her, kisses her on the cheek, and then kisses her on the cheek.
Yeah,
again.
that situation is definitely a bit much.
Because everybody's making a big deal out of it.
Is that what?
I haven't even seen
Who is
that.
this person that hugged Beyonce?
I'm
person.
looking it up.
That's what matters.
Kylie's pulling it up. But I think he's done a couple projects with Beyonce as far as like movies and stuff like that. But back in the day when she did do movies.
Was that the NAACP?
It was NAACP Awards. Yep.
Okay.
She the way I feel is like, if you're getting ready to meet somebody's girlfriend or their wife, there should be a definitely like the respect boundary as far as like touching and
Yeah.
especially if they're meeting them for the first time or whatever.
I've met swingers at my parents' friends' parties, bro. Trying to get with my parents. You know how weird that shit is? Like, I don't understand. Why would you want to fuck another couple, bro? And switch partners?
I ain't gonna shame them. I mean,
it's a
people have
fetish,
their thing.
obviously, but
Yeah.
like, if you know those partners aren't like that and they're not ones to share,
did they know that?
yeah,
Okay.
and they still tried. It was like, dude, stop. I don't fucking care about that. Go find fucking somebody else to
never
do that
know, though.
with. Not if they're fucking like,
Making a
okay,
second guess,
get
yeah.
away from me. Like,
And they persisted.
yes, that's weird.
Yeah, I mean,
Horny
people are.
motherfuckers, bro.
What do you call it?
Sorry, go
Do we-
find
do we
another
get the
guy.
name?
Monogamy
Do we get the name?
and polygamy.
yeah.
No, I couldn't find it.
But nah, that shit ain't cool, bro.
I mean, imagine if
come
someone
hug my
came up
girl.
to you and Kylie was like, hey, want to fuck around with each other? Your girl goes with my guy and then I go with you? Like,
100% no.
exactly.
Sorry.
I mean, that's also the society that we live in. Like, we're a monogamist. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Monogamist?
I think you're right.
I don't know. It sounds right. Anyway, it's like socially acceptable to only have one partner. But if you think about it, what is that one that they're allowed to have multiple partners?
Poly something.
That's like
Well,
the
it's polygamy,
dudes, though.
but it's like certain religions. What?
Isn't that just the dudes though? They can have like 15 wives.
Well,
or
no,
some
there's
shit?
different religions. Like, I think.
Bob Marley.
Oh, you're talking about Mormons.
Yeah,
Right?
I think
Isn't that
Mormons
still
can
dudes,
have
though,
multiple
right?
wives, huh?
That's still dudes though, I think.
Yeah, I think it's men can have multiple wives, but it goes both ways. It just I don't know the name of the.
Bob Marley had many wives, bro.
Fuck it up, bro.
All right, so the actor's
Sister
name
wives.
was Omari Hardwick. And this article I'm reading right now is from Fox News.
Oh yeah.
Yikes.
It says Omari Hardwick felt the wrath of Beyonce's fans Sunday after footage of him kissing the superstar singer twice on the cheek was called as inappropriate. A video posted online shows the Power actor greeting Beyonce at the 50th NAACP Image Awards this past weekend. When Hardwick embraces the singer, who took home the Entertainer of the Year award, he kisses her on the right cheek and gives her a hug. He then kisses her on the right cheek a second time. So, and then I'm going to pass this around so you guys can kind of see what's going on here.
Maybe he was drunk, bro.
The video?
Who's commentating that? And why is that on Fox News? That's a brother.
Yikes. Yeah, she looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, Jay-Z kind of like standing like stiff as fuck. Like, what do I do? Like, do I fuck him up or do I like just keep
That
it
was
cool?
really close to
Ballsy
her
as hell
mouth,
going
too.
to Beyonce and doing that.
Bro,
I
like
mean,
that's
who is that guy? I mean, like, what's his religion? Like, I want to know more.
what's his religion?
Some people think it's okay to kiss people on the cheek to greet
Yeah, I
them.
mean, like, there's some
Jay-Z
like
look.
French people. They do that shit.
Bro.
Yeah.
While she's going up to accept the reward, coming out of nowhere, bro.
Yeah, she looks
Alright.
very awkward, like very uncomfortable.
Maybe she's a cheater. No, I'm just playing.
How is
Remember when Jay-Z almost got his ass beat in the fucking elevator?
What?
No.
Yeah,
I remember that.
What?
It's by Beyonce, right?
No, it was by her sister.
Or her sister, yeah.
What
Yeah.
happened?
He got caught cheating.
Really? Is that what that song was about?
Hold up. They
Is that
don't
what that
love you
Beyonce
like
song
I
was
love
about?
You.
That's what the
So
whole Lemonade
now-
album
Better
was
call
about.
They don't
Becky
love
with
you.
the good hair.
Yeah, that whole Lemonade album was basically about Jay-Z.
I thought it was fake though. I
No.
thought he never cheated.
No, he cheated.
There were
He
rumors
talked-
that it was fake just for
Feel like-
more.
He talked
publicity.
about it. He talked
Who
about it
the
in
fuck
an
cheats on Beyonce? Can we talk about that?
Right.
Like,
Who
who
one
the
ups
fuck?
Beyonce?
Huh?
Who one ups Beyonce?
Exactly.
I don't even see Beyonce. I
It's
see-
obviously Becky with the good hair.
I see Beyonce as like a aunt. I don't even like. I'm not even that attracted to Beyonce.
Becky
Beyonce.
is-
I don't
Becky-
really. I don't really care for her.
What?
I
As
think her
long-
music's overrated too.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like, more
god.
lately.
I like her older music.
Beyonce, get at me.
Beyonce is a fucking
Sorry, Jay-Z.
queen.
Until Jay-Z pops out of nowhere and starts pointing guns at your face. and
Oh
shit.
my god, what the f-
Yeah, no, I never was like what's that song?
How's it go?
Side.
Oh,
Seven.
smack it in the
Yeah, that
or
song.
some shit like that.
It's
Seven
the
Eleven.
dumbest song, bro,
That song
ever.
gets you lit though.
Yeah, but if you're just like,
It's like one
Well,
of her
sideways.
like I mean if you take that song, it's like one of the bad songs out of 50
no,
good
like,
songs.
like
Like
literally her last, a lot of her last song, like lately songs or whatever, a lot of her lately songs.
Last album.
A lot of the songs that she's been putting out lately have just been like repetitive as fuck.
I need another example other than 7-Eleven.
I can't think off the top of my head because I'm not the biggest Beyonce fan or whatever. But if we sat here and went through a catalog of her songs,
I
whatever,
really just don't care for her fucking music. There's a few things I like, but she's not my top list to just listen to.
she's a phenomenal singer. I'm not gonna give her. I'm gonna take. her away
Oh
from
no,
her.
she's a good singer. I just don't
Please,
like her music.
I just thought of something. Please, God, please, you Beyonce fans, do not come at us for more dogging Beyonce because Beyonce fans and Nicki Minaj fans are the most ruthless fucking people in this goddamn world.
Especially Nicki Minaj.
Oh
I was
my
going to say, does
fucking
Nicki
God.
have fans still?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck
Excuse
happened to Nicki
you?
Minaj.
I mean, I'm like a low-key Nicki fan, but I'm not like
I
going to
love
go to her
Nicki.
concerts.
I don't fuck with Nicki.
I have like
You
one
don't like
song
her?
in my playlist
fucks with
that,
Nicki.
that she's made.
She's a badass bitch.
She
That Nicki and Cardi B fight though, that should come.
That shit was wild.
the shit that pissed me off about that is that after that fight, like,
Nothing happened.
no, it's just Nicki Minaj. She went outside because it was at an award show. She went outside and started like doing these like little weird drunken poses and shit on a car. It's
What?
like, that's what
I
you
don't
do
remember
after a
that.
fucking like what?
Sometimes
It's
it
the
be
most
like
awkward
that,
looking
bro.
shit ever. Nah, but yeah, man. Like I'd rather listen to Rihanna over.
Rihanna's a
Really?
fucking queen, too.
Yeah.
I wish she would post some goddamn music.
I still think
I'm kinda over
Beyonce
music.
is nicer looking than Rihanna, but
Dude, I
that's
was
just me.
over music
just
in
about to
general.
say, like, I have not been listening to music very lately. I've just been, I don't know, just not really feeling it. Doesn't really
Who's been listening
satisfy
to,
me, I guess you could say.
What have you been listening to in your car?
Podcasts.
There you go.
I feel that, though.
Nah, I definitely
I feel like an
will.
old man.
Hey,
I'm down, though.
nah, to be honest with you, like if I can't find anything to listen to because the radio is horrible to listen to, like I hate listening to the radio.
The radio sucks.
Podcasts are definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andrew Schultz. Give me some free tickets to your show in Cleveland,
I
bro.
can't listen to podcasts in the
Retweet.
car.
Why?
I don't know.
Get,
I've tried it. It just doesn't work out for my brain. I have to sit down and actually focus on
You are
it.
sitting down. You running in the car. You Fred Flintstone. it?
Yeah, but listen,
She's
too
like,
much runs in my
Dude.
mind, and the next thing you know, I don't even know how I got to the fucking store.
Yeah, at least you got there.
I mean, yeah, there was a few
Yeah.
almost accidents. Right? I
yeah,
like,
Paige is not
snap
the
out of
greatest
it.
driver.
You guys don't do that?
What?
You just zone out in the car. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
come
I
to
do.
And you're like,
But that's what I like.
15 minutes, bro.
That's what I like about podcasts, though, is because you throw it on, or I mean, like a long
Like talk show.
inspirational video or whatever. But like long car rides,
Yeah, I feel like
And
he's
it-
zone. Sorry.
it helps you zone out, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know.
Not in a way where you're having like tunnel vision driving, but like in
No,
a way where
but
you,
in a
like,
way-
don't have to think. Like it's almost like you're on autopilot.
Yeah, and then like
Yeah.
you're like, wow, that 50-minute drive felt like 15 minutes because
Right.
you're like so into it.
Right.
maybe
Right.
for me, I just need like, because I don't really listen to things in the car. Everything's just white noise for me. I won't listen to it really.
Until you're singing
I get
songs.
hype, bro.
Yeah, but it comes
Hype
out
in the
rolling off my tongue. I don't even notice half the time that I'm singing. It's like just autopilot.
Also, Paige is a good singer. Everybody, just putting that out there.
Why? No, I'm not a good singer.
Yes, you are.
I don't know why people be saying this.
Give us
'Cause you
something.
No, I ain't doing that. I'm not.
Next time. Yeah.
Stage fright.
Next
Oh,
time.
that's definitely. You know what happened? I used to, 3rd grade, man. I was in choir. I'm on the stage, and all of a sudden, I just remember feeling like heat come on. I'm like sweating, man. Like shit. I'm like, I looked up. I was like, fuck. There's way too many people here, and I was like, nope.
How many people was it?
I don't know.
Or
As a
were
kid,
there?
it looked like 1,000. Probably was like 50. But I was like sitting there. I was trying to like yell for my teacher. I said, fuck this shit. I'm done. I started crying. I ran off the stage. And this person was like, where's the teacher? And she's like, this little girl's crying. I just ran up. My mom was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm leaving. She's like, what? I was like, I can't do it. I just can't.
You know what the dope thing about stage fright is, though? It lets you know that you still give a shit about what you're doing.
That's true.
I used to have that same feeling whenever I DJ'd, and I knew it was gonna be like a packed night. Like getting ready to set up, like I would be shaking because I knew that like if I fucked up, I was gonna probably embarrass myself. But that fear of fucking up drove me to be better every night. You know what I mean? And that it kind of like goes hand in hand with this podcast. Like I know that there's so much like I know I've been like fucking putting pressure on you guys and stuff like that as far as like trying to get this date right and stuff like that and making sure we get everything, you know, squared away or whatever. But like it's just the drive, you know, in me that wants to make sure that whatever we put out is fucking good quality.
Right. So
So you motherfuckers listening, come back for another episode next week.
Speaking of, why are people so like afraid of public speaking?
Oh, I am so afraid.
What do you
of
think
it.
that comes from?
Honest,
terrified of
it's anxiety, just pure anxiety. I think what it is you don't want to look stupid or say something the wrong way or, you know, mumble or
Right.
sound different from what you really sound like. And then when you go out there and your face is red, you're fucking just embarrassed. You don't want to look stupid. It's just embarrassing. You had something to say?
I don't know. For me, I don't really get stage fright anymore. I used to get it bad in high school. Like just like I'll stand up and just read off the lines on a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
And that was like I couldn't do it. But not in college. I don't know. I just didn't care. I guess.
Really?
I just kind of stood up there and went for it, dude.
I
Yeah.
still get scared in college to fucking present, bro.
this comes down to judgment, really, for everybody.
I took a public speaking class, and I felt like the first speech was like shitty, but like the couple ones after that, I was like pretty comfortable. But like I haven't given a speech in like 2 semesters, so now I'm like I get real nervous. But also like it's different. Like if I had to get like 10 people at work together and like tell them something or talk for 5 minutes, like I would be fine. But like for some reason, if it's in a classroom, nope.
I know what you mean. I took public speaking.
Fucking
And like
sucks.
if
I
you
dropped it.
you have 3, I did drop it, all right, but that was because I didn't need to finish that semester, all right. Listen, but it's like I could see what you mean. It's like definitely nerve wracking because you have like 3 major speeches that are like what Ohio law speeches that you have to pass,
Yeah.
or else you don't pass the class.
Yeah, and you have to do all
and
3.
you have to do all 3.
You know what I think it is? Well, for me at least, you grow up with this like fear that people are gonna laugh at you. Like it's the
Yeah.
perception of like what you think other people are thinking at the time. Like people are so fucked up where they don't support each other in the world nowadays. Where it's kind of like it gets in your head and it's like, damn, if I fucked up, like they're gonna think a certain way of it.
So judgmental.
Yeah.
Same thing. Like if you're watching someone like speak, though, you're like, what is it like? You're judging them too in your head.
For sure.
That is
Thinking like
definitely
this
true.
and this. And like knowing that you do that, I don't know. It kind of like you
Makes you think
subconsciously
they're
think they're
Yeah.
thinking like the
Yep.
same way as you.
Yep.
I believe it.
I try to make people feel like as comfortable as I possibly can, like as being a listener. When someone is giving a speech, though, like I want them to feel like I'm not judging them because I like know what it feels like. So I'm like, it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
don't get too nervous. Like you're acting nervous. Stop. Like it's okay.
I just don't like being center of attention.
I feel that.
That's my biggest problem, I think, to be honest with you. I could sit in a room with people and talk with them, but if they all just stopped and stared at me, I might have a fucking
Also,
anxiety
like,
That would
standing,
be
bro.
weird.
Standing up Like, it's different in a classroom, like when the professor makes you stand up and talk about yourself or like whatever. Like, if I can sit amongst my peers and talk about something, like, I'm cool. But as soon as I have to stand up in front of them, at the front of the classroom,
you have like more to worry about.
Yeah.
Like more to think about. Like,
Yeah,
what do I do with myself? You know.
and then everybody's looking at you. Like,
Oh, she got on Skechers.
bro, my professor at the beginning of this semester asked me, I wear
Your
off.
tongue working?
I have boots that are not Uggs, but they look like Uggs. They're like off-brand Uggs.
Sorry.
Anyway, and my professor goes, "Are those Uggs?" I said, "No." And then everybody just looks at me, and I'm like,
Broke bitch.
"Yeah, fuck Uggs,
Broke
bro."
ass bitch.
Bro, I hate that shit. You still
So
get a good ass
annoying.
quality for not Uggs.
Right, that's
No,
what I'm
unless,
saying.
of course, they're not the real fucking furry. They're like the
Yeah,
cheap
but
fuzz.
yeah, I know.
On
But,
the
like-
inside, you're like, what is this?
Don't Uggs like? I don't know. I've heard bad thing about
They
Ugg brand.
skin the fucking animal, bro. Alive.
Are those even like comfortable? Like I've never.
They're really
worn them
comfy.
myself,
I cannot
obviously.
lie.
Your fucking feet are on fire. They keep you so warm.
So
Yeah,
they
my
are
feet
comfy?
be
Yes.
sweaty
If
as
you
hell
need
in
'em?
there though.
These are Uggs. These be keeping my fucking feet
Ooh, those are like
warm.
loafers.
Yeah, they're loafers that keep my fucking feet warm.
Hey, I was
That's
thinking-
wild.
Make them sweat.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Shit is warm as hell.
I'd be so afraid to speak in front of people. You ever like be like what, I don't know, 6th, 7th grade, you'd have to like read from a book, and like you'd go through
Bro.
like the line of desks or
dude.
whatever,
Oh,
and
my
you
God.
you jump ahead, you calculate when you're gonna go, and
Oh
you
my
practice
God.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that was me every fucking time.
Yeah,
Whenever
bro.
I was in like elementary school, like middle school and shit. I'm like, the teacher would be like, "All right, you're gonna read this section. You're gonna read that section." And I'd be like the third one. I'd be like,
All right, gotta get ready, bro.
"I'm right here. All right." The mitochondria. What's that word? Mitochondria.
Yeah,
All right,
bro.
cool. I got that one.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
you start reading, and it's like you get to a word that you didn't really see at first, and you're like,
Fuck.
"Mother, I'm fucked." Like, God
You
damn
look
it.
around the room like, somebody help me.
And then there's that one person who's always gonna be ignorant, like, "Bitch, you can't read." Like, yeah, I can't yet.
I was that kid who read the words fast as fuck, so I should just be done with it.
Bro, and then
no one would know what I
Bro.
said.
right, I'm over here looking at you like, "What the fuck does motherfucker just say?"
No, I hate when teachers go, you're like speaking, they're like, a little louder, please.
Yeah.
And you're like, fucking stop pointing me out.
Right.
Do you guys ever do popcorn?
Yep.
Oh,
When you're
I
reading?
hate it. They're like, hey, you get to go again. I'm like,
I would
why
straight
are you
up.
choosing me the whole
Oh, yeah.
time?
I would straight up read one sentence and call the next person,
That's
and people would call me again. I'm like, don't fucking call me.
It's
bro.
like whenever somebody
Fuck
passes
are
you the
you
ball,
doing?
I'm like, "I don't want the ball here."
Literally. Give me that. Shit.
You know
That
what
was
my
me
favorite
playing
game?
sports.
In fucking elementary,
Elementary?
In elementary school.
Ella umbrella. In elementary school was
Really?
Heads Up 7-Up.
Yep. Heads up, 7-Up.
That
That's the
was my
shit.
fucking
You
game.
probably cheated though.
No, I didn't.
How's
peep.
the game
No?
go again?
I never peeped.
No shoes.
You put your
No.
head down,
And then
Oh,
and they
somebody.
tap
I
on you,
remember
and
that.
you have to
Okay.
guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Someone
cheated
tap
a couple
Okay,
times.
Yeah.
I may have cheated.
I've never cheated.
Really?
Bullshit.
I always want to guess.
Really?
Yeah, because it's
no
I don't
fun.
It's
You know
more,
when I cheated?
What?
You know when I cheated?
When?
When there was good prizes up for
Oh,
Yeah, okay, you got me there, bro.
like no homework, like big ass king size bars of candy or something like that. I definitely cheated. But if it was just like, hey, you can get 10 points extra credit, I was like, oh, fuck this, I'm gonna play the right way.
Do you guys ever play telephone?
Yes.
Don't know what that is.
whoa.
You get it.
Let's play some right now.
Oh, I know how it
We're not
goes.
close.
I know how. It,
Okay, so like all the students would get in like a line or whatever, or and the teacher or whoever would start with a word in the beginning of the line, and then you'd have to whisper it to the next person, and then the last person announces what word they think it is, and like it would get real fucked up.
Oh.
Like someone in my class always just like said some dumb shit.
Wait. So the teacher would say a word. Like,
Whisper it.
I'm gonna. All right, cool.
here, I'll give you an example.
So, like, say
basically,
East
let's
Park.
just say I would start with a sentence,
Okay.
right? And then I would say it to you.
Okay.
and then you have to remember it and say it to Kylie.
So that sentence had to get
And then
all
it
the way
goes
to the
back
back of the
to
line.
me.
Yeah.
And it
Has to be the same
depending
thing.
on how, you know, like how different it is from what
It
I
would-
told
It would
you.
have to be the same sentence, yeah.
Right.
But it'd get fucked up in the process.
You know what's
Yeah.
fucked up? My Spanish teacher used to do that. And I'm like,
With Spanish words.
yes, bro.
Yikes.
And I'm like, I don't even fucking know what that word is. And so it would get really fucked up.
That's
You
just
guys
like.
played it different than I did.
What?
How'd you play it?
We'd have, it was weird. It was like tubes, bro. Like, and like what looked like a telephone. It
Your
was
teacher
fucking-
was extra.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
Wait,
That's
hold on.
stove for you.
We
Wait,
just
what?
whispered
Can you
it.
Yeah,
describe
wait.
that?
It's like, I don't even know. It was like
Was it like two
through
cups
a tube,
and like a
bro.
line?
Like a fucking pipe
Is that a
ass
thing?
tube that you get from Home Depot. And
You
like,
didn't just whisper it in their ear. You whispered
you
into
like
a tube.
you put it in their ear, but
So
you
basically, it
whispered
was the same game, but like you just use a CVP.
Yeah,
pipe.
you just.
Yeah,
you
it's
just
like,
that was
what?
extra.
It sounded like it was supposed to like help it scramble the word.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just trying
basically.
to be. She probably did that to keep it like more secretive.
Yeah.
So that's stove for you. Think outside of the box, not inside. Outside.
Is that Stowe's motto?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I was considered to be only a McDonald's worker for the rest of my life. And my mom bitched those bitches out.
That's a great way to fucking put a great goal in a kid's head.
Yeah, that's
but
why I'm
you know
not
what that-
confident.
You know what that reminds me of though? That game. That's how fucked up a rumor can get.
I was thinking
Yeah. Maybe that's the idea of it,
the same. I
bro.
was gonna say that.
Maybe
think
that's a
it
teaching
is.
lesson from that game.
But we just didn't think of it because we're fucking kids and we don't understand what the fucking metaphorical reasons for teachers' teachings.
Meanwhile, the fucking teacher's going through some shit where somebody was talking shit about her. She's like, I'm gonna teach these kids how to not be this way. Make a game out of it. But I always bring that shit up at work is like, because, you know, there's always like work gossip and shit like that. And sometimes people say shit to one person just to see if it'll get out to other people and stuff like that, which is kind of immature as fuck.
Shit.
But like, I don't know, like you can say something to one person, and by the time it gets to the fifth person, it's a completely different fucking story, which is wild as fuck, and that's how crazy ass rumors get started.
Yeah, and you can ruin people's reputation. We
Dead
talked
ass.
about this in the last one.
Mhm.
Literally.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, if me and you witness the same thing, you're gonna take away something different than I will. So you're gonna tell your story, and I'm gonna tell my story, and like even that is already like the story is
Three
already
different
fucked
stories. The truth, your side, and my side.
Mm-hmm.
And the truth. Actually, it's three. Your side, my side, and the truth.
That's what I said. Three sides.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking at the screen and shit, not paying attention. That's fucking wild, dude. And, like, I don't know, like I think that goes back to the whole like having dialogue and conversation and shit like that. Like, I don't know. And another thing, I think people just need to mind their own fucking business to a certain extent.
Dude, everyone is so nosy nowadays for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I am
Guilty.
too. I am too.
I'm
But
nosy.
That's why I quit my one job.
Oh,
That was like junior year in
Oh,
high
I thought
school.
you were talking
no,
about
no, not that job. No,
Not that one.
not that one. No, because
That too.
it was like everyone in there had a family member or they were dating each other,
Ew.
and so like it
What?
was like
You.
family incest.
it was like work incest.
No, but like fucking people, bro. They're always up someone's ass, spreading rumors about shit. I fucking honestly could say I was the one that would just be like, okay, fuck off. I don't care.
People love it.
Really?
Don't you hate being the one person everybody runs to when they have their fucking issues?
Dude,
I don't
I'm
wanna
that
talk
person
about it,
at the store.
Yeah.
bro. I'm that
feel
person at my shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated being that person.
I love it, dude.
I mean,
like knowing
I kind of
everything.
enjoy it because you do know everything and you're kind of just out of, like, you're not involved, but you know what's going
Yeah.
on. You can see it burn,
It's
you
like
know
an
what I mean?
outside looking in.
Yeah. But when it's like a person coming up to you like 15 times a day just to like complain to you about some shit, it's bad, bro.
Literally.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't even
say
know how to
names.
react.
My
You
whole
know who you
work
are.
is like that.
Stop that shit, bro.
If you're at the store, you know who you are.
Not cool.
I think my work's more like we all talk to each other because we all know we have problems, but we don't fucking judge each other for it.
You sound like you work in like fucking fairy tale land. That
It's,
sounds like the most
not-
peaceful place to be.
Dude, they know all about my health problems. They're like, how was your bladder today? I'm like, oh,
It's gone.
someone took that
Just
shit.
like that train that was about to hit me.
Yeah, it was infected. I just took it out. Don't need it.
Felt fine ever since.
See that
Solid.
scar?
Good
It's still kind of
Good to go.
bleeding a little bit. I think I might need a staple. Anyone got one?
Can you imagine like the doctor like doing an operation, like cut you open and stuff like that, and he just goes, she won't need this. Throw it right in the trash.
He
can.
goes. He goes.
Or, like they drop a watch in there and sew it up by accident.
Staple it back together. Bro.
They don't even like staple it the right way. It's like not even like on
Nah,
the
they-
fucking wound.
What
It's
do you
on
do?
outside of the wound.
Duct tape that shit back together.
Where are
ahead,
you going to
Kenny.
the doctor, bro?
I'm just saying, what they're that dumb, bro.
Unprofessional ass
Right.
doctors.
Oh
Right.
yeah, you guys went to the doctors today. How was that?
She went to the dentist.
I thought you went to the doctors too.
I was supposed to.
Oh.
Didn't wake up for that one.
That was
Whoops.
So-
was that today?
yeah, I tried to wake you up. You said, I don't have a car, Kenneth. Yeah. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going back to bed. I'm tired too.
Fuck it. That's your effort.
Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to wake him up?
You better start getting
You could get
water
it
or something.
if you
like that.
really
Chad,
needed
dude.
to.
Is
Hold
it
on,
easy to
hold
wake
up.
him up?
Let me tell you about trying to wake Kenny up.
Thank you. Let's hear it.
It's the worst experience in the world, dude.
Really?
Like, all right, so like,
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. I'm sitting at his desk, you know, where I'm there to hang out with Kenny, right? Dude's in his fucking bed, passed out, and I'm just like, hello,
This is fun.
this is great, and then he'll be, huh? Dude,
You
the
think
way
he's
the way
there.
you wake Kenny up is you get his brother. You get his brother. He'll do it for
jump
you.
on him or something like that?
Kenny, he'll beat the shit out of him for like 2 seconds, and then Kenny will wake up.
Pissed.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You just persistence is key. If you're waking someone up, you can't go, "Hey, get up,"
Caitlin.
and they go, and go back
No,
to sleep
I've
and walk
shooken
away.
Kenny.
Because
I've
sometimes you
I've
look
literally
fully fucking awake. And then you're like having a normal conversation with me. And then I
do
think
do
you're
that.
awake. And I'm like, he's like, yeah.
Yeah, and then you turn back around for like not even a minute,
What about
and he's
you
passed
guys?
out again. Like what the fuck?
There's no way I do
I
not
do
look
it
as-
five
not as
fucking
sleepy.
swear.
times to you. I will fucking go, please get up. You're
Maybe
like,
maybe the 6th time you'd wake me up.
Kenny's
but you
literally
no,
just a bear
then you
deep
wake
down.
up and you're all grumpy. You're like, well, you should have done better. I did, bro. I fucking try to wake you up. You don't want to wake up. It's like trying to wake up a hibernating bear, bro.
If I was sleeping right here, bro, I could wake myself up easy.
Fuck no.
Are you Sandy from that one episode of SpongeBob?
Yeah, bro. He literally is. Maybe not as
Zay
aggressive
looks
and
confused. You know what we're
psycho.
talking about, bro?
Fuck no. Oh,
I'm
you
Dirty
talking about
Dan.
whenever- you talking
She
about
goes into
whenever-
hibernation,
Oh yeah.
That one
I'm
episode.
Dirty
and they get
Dan.
stuck in her.
Rip off her
No,
fucking
I'm Dirty Dan.
fur. No, you pinhead.
All right. Well, this is gonna be another reminder. Go ahead and let them know one more time about the giveaway so we can wrap this up.
All right, guys. Again, we are giving away a free second generation Amazon Echo Dot. All you have to do,
Did you say wait? Did you say free?
free.
You said free, right?
We're giving away a free.
That's free. No,
Free.
free 99.
FREE.
Go ahead.
All you have to do is shout us out on Instagram, right? Instagram? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
You can tag our page. It's East Park Entertainment. Use hashtag EP giveaway. One shout out gets you one entry. Shout us out. Tell your friends. Fuck it up.
Don't forget it.
Get this money.
Listen, and the one thing I mentioned this earlier about on my Instagram. Tell one person about this podcast. That's
Please.
it. That's literally it.
Just one.
That's all we ask.
Share.
One person.
Share.
Tell your mom.
If you enjoy, go ahead. Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Tell your grandma,
and
bro.
for you
Tell your
guys
Grammy.
on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video because it's ultimately up to you guys to get this out. And I mean, we can post it, we can talk all we want to about it, but we're looking for people that are definitely going to support us. This podcast is literally about being able to come on here and express our feelings and not live in this fucking PG world or whatever. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna have conversations where we might even tear up a little bit. We want to fucking make an environment where we can literally just be ourselves without having anybody be offended. And if you are offended, try to find a middle dialogue where we can come and agree in the end. So this has been the East Park Podcast. My name is Xavier.
My name is Kylie.
Paige.
My name's Kenny.
Chad.
And we are out.